It's Halloween. Oh yeah, that means it's time to review some scary movies. Welcome back to my channel. I do probably the best movie reviews on the planet. It's late at night, just got done watching another maybe soon to be Halloween classic, or is it soon to be forgotten Halloween Never Was. Anyway, the movie is called The House That October's Built. Whoa, found footage movie. Oh, these are rare. You can't find these hardly nowadays. That's a joke. They're all over the place. But anyway, can you take a found footage movie to the next level? Can you do something different? Can you change the game? Can you make people say, I like that. That was different than what I've seen before. Does this movie do that? No. Interesting concept? Yes. Is it going to change the game? Not quite. Now, The Houses That October Built follows a group of friends that are doing a documentary. I really don't like to call this as much as a found footage movie as I like to call it docu-style. It means documentary-style filmmaking. Not really Cannibal Holocaust, not really Blair Witch, but kind of combine those two together, and you have The Houses That October Built. And they mix in news footage, what has happened in the past at Halloween places. People have died, believe it or not. I'm assuming the news footage is true. I really didn't study it on the internet that much. That sexual molesters, what do you call that? The sexual offender list. Guys have been employed at these places, and where kids go. That's not a good thing. So they kind of set it up with these news clips, in between major scenes of the movies of all. In reality, haunted houses are bad places, kind of setting it up as, this could really happen kind of thing. So these people are trying to find the most extreme haunt, and they're going through Texas in an RV. It's 4 dudes, 1 girl, and they, there's some light comedy mixed in. It's funny. The guy with the beard, I think, is probably the best out of the group. The female lead, you'll probably see her down the road in the future. I don't know how big she's going to go, but she's attractive enough to make a name for herself in the film industry. The movie's directed by Bobby Rowe. Really didn't look in what he's done before, but doing a good found footage movie, I think, is more or less an art form that it's given credit for, and I think he does a good job with this. I like the way he mixed in the news footage with the movie, to kind of give it like, it could really happen kind of thing. So if you could easily fall for a found footage movie, and there's a lot of Walmart shoppers, McDonald's eaters, Kid Rock fans, Lil Wayne fans, Kenny Chesney fans that would probably fall for this kind of thing. Like, this may be one of the greatest movies of all time kind of people. Is it one of the greatest found footage movies? No. Is it solid? Yes. Is it scary? Not for me, but I can see how some people could find, they do a lot of footage going through the haunted houses. Is it very tense? Yes. Do you get scared more of the reactions of the characters in the movie? I would say yes. That's probably the most scary part. The anticipation. They do a great job of weaving in the fear of the haunted house along with the reactions of the characters in the movie. I think they do a good job with that. You really feel that fear that they're feeling in the found footage movie, or should I say docu-style, weave that together. I really want to make that point clear. Not really a found footage movie as long as it is a docu-style movie. I found it, solidly entertaining. I think it's only worth really one watch. More than that, I don't think you're really going to be entertained after one watch. But I can see how some people out there could find, The Houses That October Built a really good movie. If you're into haunted houses, I think it's really going to stand out to you. Me, I'm not so much into haunted houses. Done them before, I've never really been scared of them. Even as a little kid, it's like, they can only do so much. And that's what this movie really addresses, is how far can a haunted house go to scare you? And that's what the news footage, I think, really adds to this movie. It's got some, and I can't believe some of these people that news crews finds. I worked in news before, and you really try to go out there and find that one person that's really, you're just like, this guy's messed up. Or this guy's going to say something crazy. You really work hard to do that, and I don't think that really gets appreciated that much. But the movie did a really good job of finding archive news footage that really had some strange characters. And they talked about some stuff that's like, really makes me feel uncomfortable going to a haunted house. So I think that's the effect this movie will have. Will you feel more comfortable going into a haunted house. I think you'll feel more uneasy. Like, who is this guy, with this chainsaw? And it really puts a doubt in your mind that somebody could do something really mischievous, really messed up in a haunted house and probably get away with it. I mean, what's to stop some maniac from dressing up like one of these characters in the haunted house, somehow sneaking his way in and sticking a knife right in your chest? What's to stop that from happening? Because a lot of people would see that as part of the haunted house. It addresses some of those issues. I don't want to give away any spoilers, but the news footage talks about how some people have died, how some people have been assaulted, how some people have been molested or sexually aggravated at these haunted houses. So it really does a good job of making you feel uneasy about going to these things. Or really some of these more like commercial haunted houses, like say Universal Studios here in Orlando where I live. Those you really don't feel uneasy about because, I mean, obviously, I'm sure Universal does background checks. You feel sure like they do, but in some of these, really, one guy, for example, says, owner of a haunted house says, background checks? No, I've never done it before, but I should probably start after the news reporters has addressed some of these issues that's happened at other haunted houses. So, I mean, anybody could work at these things. The most messed up people could work at these things. I mean, you talk about these school shootings and these workplace shootings, and like the guy in Colorado that shot the movie theater. I mean, you really makes you feel uneasy, like something like that could happen there. So I guess if that's the point that we're going for, making you feel uneasy or making you aware of bad shit going on at these haunted houses, then Bobby Roode, the director of the houses that October built, did a very good job in establishing that you're going to feel more uneasy going to these haunted houses. Because now when I go into the mom and pop haunted house, I'm like, who really is that guy? And is that a fake knife? Is this reality or is this fake? This could be some messed up stuff going on in these haunted houses. So it really puts you at unease into the future about going to one of these places. Now, does that really help the movie? It's a high tension movie. Like, is this real? Is this fake? It's the two things you got to face. And I think the movie does a really good job of leaving that doubt in your mind. So, The House is October. Is it worth a watch? Yes, I believe so. But would I pay the $7 to see it on demand? I don't know, guys. It's $6.99 right now on demand. And I think it'll definitely be on Netflix, Hulu, some kind of streaming service down the road where you'll get it as part of your subscription. I'm sorry. So please, I would wait for it to do that. Would I buy this on DVD or Blu-ray? That, for me, a big no. But I can see a small segment of people that are really into found footage movies that really, find those entertaining. I can see them wanting to purchase that, and that's okay. Everybody has their different bag of tea, I guess. I like Earl Grey. Some people don't. But anyway, I think that movie establishes an uneasy feeling more so than making it a great movie. I'm now uneasy about going into haunted houses, and that's what I really got to applaud this movie for, is the way they incorporated the news footage to make you feel uneasy about the character's journey. Like, it's proven in real life through the news footage that bad stuff's gone down, so you can kind of feel the experience of the characters going into the movie. Is this real or is this fake? You can kind of see how they make the decisions to move along in the movie. So I think Bobby Roode, the director of this flick, does a really outstanding job. And a lot of people think it's easy to make found footage movies. I don't believe that at all. I think it's just as difficult probably make a found footage movie as it is to make a script. Found footage movies are scripted, but a more direct movie. I think found footage may just as difficult or maybe even more difficult, guys. So tell me what you think. Maybe, give me some feedback on what you think are some of the greatest found footage movies of all time. It all started with Cannibal Holocaust, and I think Blair Witch took it to the next level. One of my personal favorites in the found footage movie series is probably REC, or I guess abbreviated for Record. Those are the Spanish movies. I really love those. Part 3, the wedding video, is, I think, the jewel of the series. But anyway, guys, House of October, I would definitely wait for it to come on streaming. Don't go out of your way to see it, but it is worth a watch, through a streaming service that you already pay for. Don't go out of your way to buy this on DVD or Blu-ray. But if you like haunted houses and they really interest you and you're really into them, then by all means, give this movie a shot, because I think you'll find it very interesting. Does a great job of making you about really uneasy into the future about doing haunted houses. So guys, that's my review on the house that October built. And by all means, subscribe, do what you got to do, hook me up with some love. But anyway, guys, I hope you like my movie review. Houses October. Streaming, definitely. Blu-ray, no. DVD, no. But if you're into it, definitely. Haunted houses all the way. Guys, have fun this Halloween. Peace out.